Hello gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, in today's video I want to talk to y'all about Throne and Liberty. However, if you want to stay up to date on all things Throne and Liberty, especially the console versions, make sure you are liking today's video and subscribing to the channel if you are new, because I would love to have you. Guys, we are on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We just hit 15K recently, and I cannot thank you all enough for all of that love and support. And to infinity and beyond, I guess, is where the possibilities lead to. But anyway, there's been some chatter going around the town with Throne and Liberty, and especially Blue Protocol. And I just wanted to go ahead and take some time and, throw my 2 cents out there with these topics, because, I just have some opinions and everything I want to say. Now, I do want to get a big fat disclaimer here out of the way, because I want to put this in because it's going to be blatantly obvious if you do even a bit of research on this on the internet. Alright, so my good buddy MMOByte, he actually made a video just a couple days ago now talking about how Throne and Liberty and Blue Protocol are not doing so well over in their countries where they originally launched in, and they could be DOA by the time they get here. Now, he gave a lot of detail and talked about a lot more than just than that. He didn't just say that the games are dead, they have no chance or anything like that, but he put a lot of logical information in there. The games aren't doing so hot in their country of origins, so why would they do a lot better here? And how are they going to count on Amazon, especially of all companies, to make these games more successful here in the West? And of course, Asmongold, he checked out the video, reacted to it, so that got the video even more attention, got people talking and stuff like that. And it's honestly a great discussion. I encourage you guys to check out both videos. Check out MMOByte's opinion and check out Asmongold's reaction to it. It was awesome. I enjoyed watching them both. MMOByte's a buddy of mine, so no disrespect to him, and please don't make it that way by me replying to this opinion out there. So guys, please don't do that. I look up to guys like MMOByte and Asmongold. If it weren't for creators like them, smaller guys like me wouldn't even have a chance out here. So let's just I just want to go ahead and get that out of the way. So the common consensus going on around right now is that Throne and Liberty, especially, that's the one I want to harp on today, isn't doing so well in the country that it launched in. And a lot of people are assuming, once it gets here in the West, it's not going to do that great either. And Amazon, they don't have the best track record right now, especially in my eyes. They're doing okay with New World. I believe Lost Ark is still pretty popular. I don't know. I really don't look into those two games too much, because you guys know me. If the MMO's not coming to console, I don't pay much mind to it. And I'm gonna give you guys a little honest opinion of mine. Either I don't have much faith in Amazon because they screwed up a game that I was actually loving just a few years back. I'd even got into their creator program for it. I can't remember the name of the game now, but it was literally some type of hero shooter MOBA hybrid thing. It almost seemed like they were trying to do something similar to how Gigantic is, but they were making their own, and they gave up on the project within months. And the game was solid. Like it was literally ahead of its time. And these guys were just like, nah. And then of course a year or two later, Valorant is a hero shooter. He comes right out, boom, blows up. You see what happens when you put effort into something unique. But anyway, we're getting so off topic here. I don't think Throne and Liberty is going to have the same results over here as it does in its country of origin. And I'm going to bring up, my main theory as of why, and a lot of you guys are going to say, well, it's because I have that little bit of bias in me. And my main argument with that is hands down the console community. And that's why I believe Throne and Liberty is going to do a lot better over here in the West than it's doing currently, where it's at. One thing NCSoft has said is that they want to make Throne and Liberty more friendly to the Western audience. Now, in turn of them doing that, some of the mechanics of these two games may not be as great for them over there. Like, for example, because over where these games are launched at, they like a lot of mobile games. There's a lot of pay to win stuff in mobile games. They don't mind pay to win as much overseas and stuff like that. And no offense to them, but our game, the way we look at games, just as countries, is is different. Gotchas, there's a gotcha, for example, gotcha games even. They are, a particular taste. Some people really love gotcha games. For example, I love gotcha games. MMOByte, I know he loves gotcha games. But there's a lot of people that, that find them predatory, pay to win, stuff like that. I know overseas they are extremely popular. Over here it's more of, a mixed bag. Even though despite Genshin Impact's success in a lot of other gotcha titles, but gotchas, they can be controversial. One thing I think with Throne and Liberty is there's a lot of players, still in the console markets looking for that, that Final Fantasy 14 like experience for them. Now I'm not saying, that Throne and Liberty is going to be some FF14 contender or anything like that. I just think because of console, that's going to be one thing that really pushes Throne and Liberty a lot harder over here in the West. It's going to be free to play. It's going to be accessible to everybody on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. It's not going to be strictly PC or anything like that. It's going to have cross-play. I don't know about cross-progression. I'm not quite sure. That's another reason I didn't want to bring Blue Protocol into this video, because I know a lot of plans for that game are slightly different. For example, cross-play is not even confirmed for that game yet. And there's a lot of things that I feel like could make the game more successful over here in the West. Like, for example, when a lot of people got to play Throne and Liberty's beta and stuff like that. I believe it was last year, not the tech test. There was a beta test previous to it, where the game's movement was still restricted, and you could only like attack if you were standing still, or something like that. They immediately heard the feedback and they changed how the combat worked, and they released multiple videos everywhere showing this. Now, if I recall right, that was us in the West especially, our biggest complaint. A lot of my friends' biggest complaint, and that was pretty much the biggest complaint I saw on YouTube at the time. They fixed that one big problem everyone had. Just trust me when I say this, and I can't talk more for legal reasons. If you kind of hint around the bubble I'm talking in here. All right, I'm confident. I'm extremely confident that Throne and Liberty's combat probably feels a lot better. All right, let's just say I have reason to be very confident in that. That's the most I can say. And I'm not saying that's the only problem Throne and Liberty has. I'm not saying it's a perfect game or a perfect MMO, but I just think because of the circumstances, it will do a bit better here in the West than it's currently doing overseas. Now, overseas, I'm not sure if it's on consoles or not. I would assume it is. I haven't tried hopping on any of my Japanese PSN account or anything like that to see if I can play Throne and Liberty on my other accounts and everything. But I would assume it's coming to consoles overseas, or is on consoles, one or the other. But I just think there's a lot more of us over here who are very excited for what that game has to offer. And after seeing things like Blue Protocol and hell, even Chrono Odyssey, just, I feel like the thirst for the MMOs, especially on console, it's there. Because you have to remember, all right, us console players especially, all right, the only decent option we even have right now is Final Fantasy 14, and that's just now coming to Xbox. Other than that, we have Black Desert, Elder Scrolls, and basically it's just, a bunch of MMOs that are just scraping by. Games like Skyforge, Terra, Neverwinter. So, I don't know about, most of my console brethren, but I'm going to say, I could use some Throne and Liberty in my life. All right, that's all I'm saying, guys. Like I said, I'm not saying the game's gonna blow up and be a massive success over here in the West or anything, but I'm pretty confident that it's going to do a lot better than what it's currently doing overseas. And that's just my personal opinion. I wanted to throw that out there. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. But anyway, y'all enjoyed today's video. Smash that like button. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.